kicks, MP.
Showtime, MP. True ballers only.
It's warming up. Beautiful afternoon on the Strip. Nothing like Las Vegas, Nevada. Well, we've made it through. Two rounds of the NBA Cup. And the stakes? The stakes just keep rising.
Kevin, once you get to single elimination, there's no room for error. You have two Eastern Conference heavyweights going at it. I think this game could come down to the wire.
The bright lights of the NBA Cup semifinals. So much pressure. And guess what? MP thrives in the spotlight. Guys, he loves it.
Yeah, and talking to MP before the game, you could tell he was ecstatic. The entire NBA is watching this one. MP has a huge chance to prove himself. I expect him to have a big game.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Fultz in at the one spot. Down low, here's Porzingis. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Boy, what a display of toughness from Kristaps Porzingis. He's a rock down low.
Pass to Thunder. Outside for George. The tray. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Tatum passes to Brown. For three. Rebound by the Wizards. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins. And looking for number 8 tonight.
So this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
So it's the Celtics now. After the basket by Washington. And Trey Murphy gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. White, good.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
And we talk about Derek White, Doris. How impressive has his rise been?
Kevin, it's been both impressive and sometimes feels improbable. He was not highly recruited. There were no expectations on him when he arrived in the NBA. This guy has turned himself into one of the premier defenders from the guard spot. An excellent shot blocker and so rock steady as a ball handler on the offensive end.
And here's Tatum for three. And again, Boston with the triple.
How about the answer from Jason Tatum? Say it with your chest, Jason.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Washington. They're sitting pretty, second place, and looking to take the top spot. And, of course, Boston, quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
And you know, for the Celtics, they haven't had the great season that some were expecting, but it hasn't been a disaster. They just need a few things to go right for them down the stretch.
It's an amazing thing. If you can get a couple of wins, generate some momentum, you've got to believe they'll be just fine. What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
And here's Fultz. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Shot clock at 5. Tatum passes to Fultz. Unable to get that one. Nice D from Thunder. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Lets a floater go. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Brian Keefe shared a few moments with me. He noted how much extra film they're watching heading into this. And one guy that jumped out at them was Kristaps Porzingis. He said scoring over that guy is a challenge. It's not just the size, it's how well he positions himself. And he's a patient shot blocker. He waits for you to make your move. We'll see how they approach it. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Carrington, that's good. It's all knotted up.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Fultz kicks to Brown. Shot from 12. Here's Fultz. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Wizards have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Here's Carrington. Coming off a solid outing against Miami. Thunder passes to George. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. That's tipped. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. Pass to Thunder. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Thunder. And the dunk by Tatum.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Fultz. 11-point game his last outing. We know, Doris, at one point the Wizards had one of the most unique pairings in NBA history.
Think back to 1987, 1988, the year you're talking about, when the 5'3" Muggsy Bogues was a teammate of Manute Bol, who stood 7'7" tall. At the time, they were the tallest and shortest players in NBA history, with 28 inches between them. Incredible.
Just 5 on the clock. And here's George for 3. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Porzingis inside. Defended by Duren. Porzingis against Duren. Porzingis can't hit.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
And stolen by Tatum. It's Brown with the drive.
To me, this is Jaylen Brown at his best, right? A superb player who gets to the rim in no time.
You know, Doris, few teams have tried to invite Brown to be a shooter. He's punished them each and every time.
And he's had to put in the work, Kevin, to make himself a legit perimeter threat. And listen, the defense has to make choices. Athletically, this is one of the most gifted players in the league. If you're going to concede anything to Jaylen, it'd probably be the three-point shot.
And again, Washington no good. The Celtics with the lead. Lets it go from deep. No good that time. Here's Sohan, covered by Mitchell. On the wing, Koulibaly sinks the triple. And the Wizards lead by 1. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Picked by Reed. Brown. That's tipped. And he banks in the layup. For Washington, they've gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first.
absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Now, here's LeVert. He has yet to score. At the elbow, it's Brown. Mitchell wide open. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And you see the unselfishness right there. Brown wanting to keep his teammates involved.
Coulibaly finds Sohan. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Thunder. Rebound Boston. Wizards beat them last time when these two teams met in Washington.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
Well, so many of their problems stem from turnovers. They simply could not take care of the ball, and it cost them in that matchup.
Banks checked in for the Celtics. Here's Reed. Rebound by Sohan. Washington's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Saw the pass to Thunder. Sohan with the ball. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Now, here's Reed. The lead is 2. Over Sohan. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Coulibaly, no good. They play the clock right. They go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
And here they come. Here's Thunder. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Brown outside. Reed with a screen for Mitchell. And a miss there on the triple. Washington shooting to start out this game about 43%. Here's the screen. Thunder passes to Sarr. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Oh, big time play!
And he nails it! Oh, beats the buzzer from way down court. These fans are stunned.
Welcome back to the NBA Cup semifinal. Second quarter action getting underway. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Boston.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
On the court right now for the Celtics, they've got Caris LeVert. Jason Tatum is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Mitchell, and it's Walker in at the 3, the small forward.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Pass to Tatum. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, guys, Thunder in the last outing against Miami got the job done. He finished with 19 points and his passing was phenomenal with a ton of assists. And he was pretty much big everywhere, doing a little bit of everything. He had a strong all-around game. Is a repeat performance in the cards? Let's see. Guys.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Here's Carrington. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Here's Coulibaly. Reed with the block. And LeVert, here we go. And he gets it to go. LeVert's got his first bucket in this one.
That's all about the quick first step of Caris LeVert. He gets to the rack in no time.
Here's Thunder. 6 points for him. There's the lob to Duren. Stolen by LeVert. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Tatum with the finish and a beautiful break.
We know we're talking about a skilled scorer in these open floor situations. Jason Tatum knows where to be.
And it goes down 2 points. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Outside Tatum. LeVert in the corner. Clock at 6. The three from Tatum. Washington with the rebound.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Coulibaly. Three-pointer. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It's LeVert on the wing. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
I love when Jason Tatum...
Got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He wants to talk to his guys. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
You don't like to count on points from your reserves, but they had some hot hands coming off the bench.
When you get that kind of a complete effort, that's a game you're going to win far more often than not.
Celtics passing it around. Brown outside. And Sarr pulls it down.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Pass to Barnett. Shoots over White. Barnett, no good. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Here's White. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Thunder passes to Barnett. Here's Thunder. Off target with his 3. Boston leading by 17. Here's Brown. Can't connect from short range. From the Wizards, they're shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
Washington shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
It's good. White's got 7 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so it's Boston, feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Their transition game has been in full effect. Back to the action in just a minute.
And now, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready.
Hey everybody, it's halftime.
You know, this is like the most exciting basketball going on right now. At this point in the season, it's already got the reputation.
And let's turn our attention. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by...
We are just 1 half away from finding out who will be headed to the championship game of the NBA Cup. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
We've got Durham. George is out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Thunder. And it's Carrington in at the shooting guard position. So that's who Brian Keefe starts the second half with. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Boston leading by 17. Outside, White. Tatum with it. George picks him up. And here's Brown outside. Drills it from outside.
Boy, what terrific body control. Jaylen Brown, so athletic, loves to compete. Love it.
Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg, what's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Fultz looking around. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 11 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Pass to Thunder. Duren with a screen on Brown. Here's Carrington. From past the arc. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Over in the corner, Brown. Boston, no good that time either.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Now, here's Fultz. He's got 6. Pass to Brown. Tatum with it from the arc. A shot that time, not on target.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And there's the drive. Here's Carrington. They set the pick. George up top. And it's White with the rebound.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Wizards trail by 17. George passes to Thunder. To the middle. To the left side wing. Here we go. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. And Washington making a change here. Koulibaly's checked in. 4 on the shot clock. And the basket by Thunder. Thunder's got 6 points in the quarter.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Fultz kicks to Tatum. Trying to end the drought. Boston, no good that time either.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time, and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
White goes in. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jalen Duren.
Just a little quick burst by Derek White. Too quick off the drive.
And we'll get a look at how the Hustle Stat game has been going for the Celtics.
no adjustments made by the other team, and they couldn't defend against the speed of this group. They've been running over them in this one.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game. Crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass.
The Celtics making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Here's Fultz. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Fultz has got 8 points.
Well, make no mistake, Markelle Fultz, because of his athletic burst, can score on the interior. That's nicely done.
George with the screen on Fultz. And it's Thunder missing. Boston leading by 10. Inside, here's Tatum. And Tatum hammers it home.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Stolen. To the inside. Poked away. Over to the wing. Here's Thunder. Guarded by Fultz. Nice ball movement by Washington. Pass to Carrington. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
And it's denied. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Durant.
Substitution on the court.
Brown outside. Tatum, that's for 2. Here's Porzingis. Washington with the rebound. Sarr's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Sohan. To the wing right side. Monsees. Out to the right wing. Thunder passes to Sohan. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up again. And that one is good. Sohan's got his first 2 points of the night. Boston leading by 8. Here's Tatum. Rebound by the Wizards.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
In the corner, it's Coulibaly. Sinks the three-pointer. Coulibaly's got 16 points.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Now Mitchell. 8 points for him. Outside Tatum from downtown. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Tatum's got 5 points now this quarter.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
Thunder passes to Sohan. He lobs it up. Porzingis with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. A clear look for Mitchell. And it's good off the back rim and in. And it's a 10-point Celtic lead.
Yeah, the evolution of Tatum as a passer is evident. This guy more committed than ever to making the right play.
Thunder passes to Sohan. Now here's Fultz. T right on him. And the shot goes down. And it's 9 points for Porzingis.
Add that to the repertoire of moves on the interior. KP doing work.
You know, Doris, from the moment Jason Tatum entered the NBA, he has been the guy on his team. How big a burden do you think that is for a player to carry?
Well, Jason Tatum, regardless of how much responsibility he has always worn it gracefully. This young man, from the time he was a little kid in St. Louis, has dreamed of leading an NBA team. He is doing exactly that.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Wizards have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. Some changes for Boston. Reed, he's checked in for Porzingis. Dean Wade comes in for Tatum. And it's LeVert in for Fultz. Boston leading by 8. They set the pick. Brown outside. Washington with the rebound. Sarr's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Thunder passes to Sarr. Here's Coulibaly. The 3. Reed with the rebound. Reeves got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Brown, and the dunk by Brown.
How about a little bit of daylight is all Jaylen Brown needs, up off his feet in a hurry.
Here's Mitchell. It's deflected, and so it looks like the Celtics will retain.
Substitution on the court.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Outside for George. Pass to Thunder. Outside, George launches a 3. The Wizards with another miss. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Celtics. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. On the court right now for the Celtics. Reed is out there with Tatum. Then it's Mitchell. Then there's Caris LeVert. And it's Fultz in at the 2 spot. And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Reed the pass to Tatum. Excellent D there from George. Wizards trail by 12. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Thunder, and that one is hammered home.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Fultz the pass to Mitchell.
Carrington. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And here's Fultz. Elbow shot.
Since halftime, he has just been in a funk offensively.
Pass to Carrington. There's a good screen. Thunder passes to George. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Celtics leading by 10. And the foul called on Thunder. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Walker comes in for Caris LeVert. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Mitchell. Fultz the pass to Reed. The rebound by Carrington.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Back to Duren. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Celtics have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the 4th, 4 of 9. Here's Fultz. And it's good for 2. And the Celtics lead by 10.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
Here's Carrington. There's the 3. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Well, that's his 2nd 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
George against Tatum. Schroeder outside. Down low. Reed. And Reed throws it down.
Well, Markelle Fultz doing a little bit of orchestration right there. Nice pass.
Pass to Thunder. Here's Carrington. With the drive. Jacks up a 3. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Walker looking for an opening. Outside Tatum. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard says.
Duren a screen. Thunder passes to Duren. Outside for George. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. And that'll be his third foul so far. Porzingis is checked in for the Celtics. Brown comes in for Dennis Schroeder. Pass to Carrington. Here's Thunder. 6 to shoot. Rebounded by the Celtics. Porzingis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Tatum passes to Fultz. Back to Tatum. Screen by Porzingis. Here's the 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Well, what's impressive to me about Jason Tatum is how he attacks his weaknesses in the offseason. This guy is committed to greatness.
Whitey's checked in for 3. It's safe to say Jason Tatum is a bona fide superstar.
He certainly is, Kevin, and really been a big-time star from the time he was 23 years old. Lots of pressure on this young player, but Jason's not only embraced it, he's thrived under it.
Brown with it. Over in the corner, White. To the middle. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by White. White's got 4 assists in the game. And the foul called on Thunder. That's his 5th foul. Now, while we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up, let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You gotta love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
You look at Tatum, and it's him all alone atop the voting. It's pretty much a done deal that he'll be showing off his long-range skills in the three-point contest.
Yep, and he's going to be scary to have to go up against if he's on that day. Nobody can shoot it like he can when he gets in a groove.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, and I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
Thunder passes to Duren. Here's Thunder. Duren with the screen on Fultz. Back to Duren. Outside for George. Pass to Carrington. Off target from three-point range. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Shoots the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
When you allow Jason Tatum to build momentum offensively, it can be a scary night.
Here's Thunder, guarded by Fultz. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside, White. Wants to get it to Brown and does. And he drops it in from the low post. 16 points for Jaylen Brown.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
First one falls for Coulibaly. He's checked in for Washington. Both free throws good from Thunder. Now here's Fultz.
And he has to take that long.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They've moved their...
Sometimes the shots just don't fall. new commercial with Kawhi is fire. He over here, over here.
That's hurtful.
MP,
You.
you changed a lot of people's minds, but
I want to focus on my playmaking. It's always
fantastic. Sounds like we're in total alignment.
just remember every
How you feeling? What's up, MP?